Hey, Lily with Keller Williams Realty here in Portland, Oregon. So I recently did a little reel talking about the ways you should prep your home to get it ready to sell. And I thought because this is such an important topic, I would kind of talk about this again, extrapolate on some of the points I made. Now, I know we are in a seller's market, so when it comes to prepping your home, you're maybe not going to have to do as much as you would if we were in a more balanced market where buyers have more say and more power in the market we're in. But that being said, this is still one of the largest investments, if not the largest investments you're going to make in your life. So you want to make sure when you go to sell it that you are going to do everything you can to prep it and get it ready to make sure you get top dollar when your home is ready to list. With that being said, so the first thing I will say to get your home ready, prepped and good to go for sale is to declutter. This one might sound pretty obvious, but I will say I've been in some homes with lovely items, things all around, that it still is just too much. You want to make sure everything in your home that is not necessary, is something you're not going to use in the next few weeks, is taken out, is either donated, it's sold, or it's packed away, because the more you can make your home a open space, the larger it's going to look, the more airy it's going to be, the more people are going to be able to see your home as an attractive place for them to put all their stuff. So with that being said, I mean, if it means you taking everything and packing it up and putting it in your garage, having one corner of your garage packed to the brim with stuff is totally okay. I have shown countless homes that you walk into the garage and it's packed full of their stuff. That's totally fine. I mean, if you think about it, it's also really beneficial if you have all of your stuff. So let's say you're selling in the summer, pack away all your winter clothes, pack away everything you don't need that you won't need for months after you've already moved anyways, and you have the benefit of then not having to pack that stuff up later when you're in the rush of the 1 month sale of the transaction. So with that one, yeah, just have everything away, even those little things you just never really think of. Just make sure to really look at your house and say, what do I not need and what can I take away and put somewhere else? Second tip is kind of around the same vein, which is to depersonalize. So this one can kind of be weird for people. Sometimes when I brought it up in listing appointments, you don't want to offend somebody, but it's really not about how lovely your items are or how amazing the stuff in your home is. It's really just creating a blank slate for the new buyer to look at the home and really see where they can come in and make the home their own. So when you have a lot of personal art, personal photos, religious memorabilia, even sports memorabilia in the home, it can really distract them and not really make it able for them to see the home for what it is and how they could make it their own, make it work with all of their stuff, as I said kind of in the last part. So taking away that stuff, I mean, I know when it comes to like personal family photos, I've shown houses, I'm a realtor, I've shown houses where someone has their lovely wedding photos out or what have you, and that's what I'm looking at. That's what's interesting, but this isn't your Facebook page. This is your house, this is your home as a listing. So you wanna make sure all of that stuff is taken out and taken care of. That way people can really focus on your amazing home that you've taken such good care of as well. Then after that, one of the other things I say is really deep clean your home. Obviously, you're gonna do a good job of taking care of your house, cleaning it before showing it, but make sure to take care of those little small areas that often get forgotten and are often not seen as frequently by you. So I'm talking about your baseboards, your light fixtures, inside of appliances, closets, these things where for you kind of get used to, people are gonna look and people are gonna notice. So it's really important to make sure those things are also checked off. That's something, when I'm in my listing appointment, I'll kind of give you a full list of all the things you really wanna make sure are deep cleaned. And even too, if you're a really busy person, like all of us are, some suggestions of people that can come in and really expertly prep and clean your house for you. So that's a benefit as well. And then my last tip in this is do basic repairs. So obviously, it's good when someone comes in with an inspector if you don't have a giant laundry list of things that are wrong with the house. But even when people are just looking at the home, seeing that things are well taken care of, seeing that you have made sure that the house is in really good condition is gonna benefit in making them see and think that like, oh my gosh, this house is just so well taken care of. The owner really cared about making sure that they were the perfect steward of this house. and it's going to affect what price they buy it at. I've had a ton of conversations with buyers where, you know, we're talking about comparable properties in the neighborhood, what have you, how much they like the house. But I also say, clearly this house has been really well taken care of, so it deserves to be bought at a price that matches to that. So having those little things done is really important because buyers are going to look through everything. Half the time, if they really like the house, they're going to look at everything and make sure of it. And then on the other side, as I mentioned before, it's good when you go into inspections. If there's a huge laundry list of things for them to take care of, they might get overwhelmed and just cancel the transaction, which is totally their right. So taking care of those little things prior is huge and such a big benefit and will help you out in the long run as well. All right, so those are my top 4 tips right now. If you have questions about selling your house, if you're at all overwhelmed by anything of this, please give me a call. I'm happy to answer any questions. If you are thinking of selling in the next year or 2, I'm actually happy to come over to your house, mask up everything, and give you a valuation of what your home is worth, talk to you about marketing strategies and all the things you need to do to get your home ready to sell. Make sure you sell it for the top dollar as quickly as possible. And just, try and kind of put your mind at ease of how this all will work, especially in these crazy times we're in right now. So feel free to give me a call or send me over a message, and I'd love to start chatting with you. Thanks.